My own daughter tricked me into thinking we were going on vacation together. Bags packed, tickets booked, excitement high, until the day came, and she left without me. The betrayal cut deeper than words can describe. But instead of crying, I picked up the phone. And with one call, I turned her dream vacation into a nightmare. If you've ever been betrayed by family, you know the pain stings differently. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Today's story is about betrayal, revenge, and a lesson in respect. Let's dive in. Vacations used to be our family's way of bonding. My late husband and I took our kids on little road trips every summer, sometimes to the mountains, sometimes to the beach. Even when money was tight, we found a way to make memories. After my husband passed, things changed. Suddenly, life became heavy. My daughter, Emily, was the one who promised me she'd help me find joy again. She told me, "Mom, next vacation, it's just you and me. We'll do something special." So when she suggested a trip overseas, I was thrilled. For weeks, I looked at brochures, checked out travel blogs, even pulled out my old suitcase from the attic. Emily kept saying, "Don't worry, Mom, I'll handle the details." I trusted her completely. But looking back, there were red flags. She never showed me the actual booking. When I asked about dates, she brushed me off with, "I'll surprise you." When I asked about packing, she said, "Just get your basics ready. I'll take care of the rest." The day before the supposed trip, I reminded her, "Don't forget my passport." She smiled, this fake, rehearsed smile, and said, "It's all set, Mom. Just be ready tomorrow morning." The next morning, I sat by the door with my bags packed, dressed for the airport. Hours passed. My phone never rang. When I called Emily, no answer. Texts went unread. By late afternoon, panic and confusion gave way to devastation. I finally saw a photo posted online. My daughter, smiling ear to ear, boarding a plane with her friends. Not a single mention of me. I can't describe the feeling. My chest tightened, my hands shook, tears blurred my vision. Betrayed. By my own daughter. After all the sacrifices I'd made, working overtime when she was little, skipping vacations myself so she could go to summer camp, pouring everything into her future, this is how she treated me. For days, I stayed silent. She didn't call, didn't check in. I kept asking myself why. Was I really such a burden? Did she think I wasn't worth including? But then, anger began to replace the sadness. I realized it wasn't just thoughtlessness. Emily had deliberately tricked me, probably because she didn't want her mom tagging along with her friends. She wanted the best of both worlds, pretend to care about me, but ditch me when the fun began. And that's when I decided. If she thought I was so disposable, I'd show her what happens when you underestimate me. You see, Emily had made one mistake. She booked that entire vacation using my credit card. I had given it to her for convenience, because she promised she'd pay me back. Every flight, every hotel, every tour package on my account. So I made one phone call. I called the credit card company, explained the situation, and disputed every charge. Fraudulent booking, unauthorized use, the works. Since Emily hadn't even bothered to add me as a traveler on her flight or hotel, there was no evidence that the trip was for me. The bank froze the payments instantly. Within 48 hours, the chaos began. Emily called me from abroad, her voice frantic. "Mom! My hotel says the card was declined. They're threatening to kick us out unless I pay cash." I stayed calm. "Oh? That's strange. I had to report fraudulent charges since someone booked an entire vacation without me." She went silent. Then, "Mom, you can't be serious. You're ruining everything." I said, "No, Emily. You ruined everything when you lied to me. Actions have consequences." And I hung up. Over the next week, I heard through relatives what happened. Her trip unraveled quickly. No hotel, no prepaid tours, scrambling for money. She had to borrow cash from her friends who weren't exactly thrilled. What was supposed to be the perfect getaway turned into a stressful, humiliating disaster. And me? I spent that week treating myself. I booked a small weekend getaway for myself, paid in full with my own card. No lies, no tricks, just peace and self-respect. When Emily came home, she was furious. She shouted, She cried, she accused me of being cruel. But for once, I didn't feel guilty. I told her, Emily, vacations are about trust and love. You broke both. You tricked me, left me behind, and used my money to do it. I didn't ruin your vacation. You did. She stormed off, slamming doors, but I could tell my words hit her harder than my phone call ever could. Here's the truth. Revenge isn't always about destroying someone's life. Sometimes it's about reminding them of boundaries and respect. Emily learned the hard way that betrayal doesn't come free. So what do you think? Was I too harsh? Or did Emily deserve exactly what she got? Let me know in the comments. If you have ever felt the sting of betrayal and the sweet taste of justice, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share this story with someone who needs to hear it.